It's Sandlot to the show. We have our hitter, our position player. We have our pitcher. He thought he was hitting for a second, then just threw his bat away. So
yeah, I was like, what do I have a bat for?
You're like, let's go through the deliveries. But first, let's start with Bill Ripken. Sandlot to the show begins right now, Bill, with Dylan, and he's got some switch hitting skills. So let's start.
This is nice right here because what I like about this is you got a switch hitter, and he's not doing things exactly the same from the left and right. You see this left-handed swing. There's a little Will Clark follow-through in there. And then the right-handed swing is two hands on the bat. So my question for Dylan would be, what were you naturally, right or left?
Left.
And I actually think it's this one because he stays on it with two hands. And maybe when he's turned around. So I'm just taking a guess on it because we always have to, conflict anyway. But what I like about it, and my advice would be, don't try to be the same left-handed and right-handed. There's only one I know of, Steady Eddie. Eddie Murray looked pretty similar from both sides of the plate. This reminds me a little bit more of Chipper Jones because Chipper was a little bit different. You know, I like both of them better because both of them, he has this weight transfer where he goes back to go forward.
Yeah, but you have to pick one.
No, I don't. I like both of them. And when you're a switch hitter, you never have to worry about that slide ball going away from you. Pretty cool.
He'll pick in 10 years when Dylan's in the bigs. This is 5-year-old Phenom.
I love 5-year-old Phenom because this is pretty cool right here. Love the fact that he's catching a ground ball with his hands down. My one suggestion would be, when you're throwing to your target over there, finish your throw. Move in that direction. And I like the action. I like how he sets himself, and it's okay to do a double shuffle. The older you get, the quicker you're going to find you can do one shuffle and throw. But what I mean by follow the throw, if I'm going towards Al throwing, I'm going to shuffle, I'm going to throw, and I'm going to follow the throw, and that just never happened. So 5-year-old Phenom, take a look at my next guy because I picked him for a reason. Chase right here, even on a backhand, when he throws, watch how he comes towards his target. You see how he falls after it? I always talk about, because everybody's on the East Coast, everybody's a Yankee fan, right? I always talk about Derek Jeter. He'd catch a ground ball at short, throw it to Tino at first base. He'd get it back from Tino standing in the infield grass because he moved his feet directly towards the target, he throws it, and he follows it. So Chase, you keep doing your thing right here. I love him. He catches it first, and then he sets his feet, moves it towards the direction, and then throws it and follows his throw. So that's good stuff by Chase.
Well done, Chase. All right,
Nice
you ready for your
videos,
pitchers?
too.
You ready, Al?
Yeah.
Here's your
All
big
right.
lefty to start us off. His name's Harold.
Harold, we got Harold here. We got a little super slow-mo. How about this, guys? He's throwing to a tee with the ball on top. Nice he collects, gathers his body, gets out. A little bit late, and the toe is a little bit open. You want to throw on a firm front side, Harold. Watch this. He nails it. Nails the stick. Let's see if we get one more of those. They're going to play it slow-mo. Maybe I could get them to stop at the foot point, what I mean. Watch this here. So, Harold, kind of critical. It's not 100% absolute, but where is your arm with respect to when you land? Dave, if you could stop his foot at landing. Stop. All right, so this is considered a little bit late because you have to go from here to here to here that fast. So there's a lot of strain on your elbow. So just be a little sooner. You can get your hand out a little bit quicker so that when you land, you should be north of parallel and be ready to throw, ideally. Because then it's land, go. So be a little bit quicker with your hand. I like that. And be careful of opening up a little bit, too. You want firm front side. Straight line, slightly closed. Just a little. You throw it for firm front side. But I like this. It's a good timing, good rhythm and tempo. Watch out for your little broom right here. Just pushed out. I don't need you to be falling on your little
Yeah, we got to protect the investment.
Oh,
There's a lot there.
Woohoo!
This is
What do we got?
Jacob with a K.
You know this
and it
is
makes
California.
sense.
You got a mountain in the back. Let me see it again. Come on, Jacob. Now, this is aggressive. Watch here. Nice. All right, let's see it one more time. This kid's mad. That was high. Stop right there. Stop. You know, this is good, man. I don't want to get too much into that, Jacob. That's good, dynamic. I like a little hand movement if you can. You're getting your direction. You're going down the little mountain, the little mound that they have there. Really, it's good.
Can I ask a question, Al?
Yeah.
Because his follow-through, watch that right foot come through.
Nice.
That means you're doing an awful lot before that.
So here,
right.
Dave, stop at release, would you? Because this is another point, and I don't want to get too stickler, but when you let the ball go, if you could land, as soon as you, stop. So this is firm. You want this leg to firm up. Think of it as a pole vault. When you land, it's woof. So its front hip actually comes back, and to your point, Bill, this hip has to go over.
Right.
So that you get a lag, drag, that's not good. You land, pop up over it.
So my point is, in hitting, people talk about a follow-through. I don't talk about a follow-through too much, because if you do everything right prior to it, the follow-through happens naturally. And this kid, when I saw that back leg come flying over, that tells me he's doing an awful lot right to begin with.
Yes, and another thing, I'm glad you mentioned it. Your stride should be about 85% of your height. Often, if you get a little too long, now there's guys in the big leagues that have done it. Timmy Lincecum, if you get too far out, it almost restricts you. Now there's momentum and rhythm that gets you there, but don't get too far. It's about 85% of your height. So Jacob, I like that a lot.
Scotty.
I got it. I also love the K in Jacob. That's just a broadcaster's dream. Last but not least, Peter.
Listen, I don't know, mom or dad, man, but you talk about ingenuity here. He's got 2 bricks on a little white board. Kudos to whoever set this up.
So he's keeping it weighted and keeping it in place so he can use it.
Yeah, just it's good, man. It's resourceful. The thing about this, Peter, when you come out, you want to show the ball the other way. You're really short. I know Lucas Giolito, and it's becoming really in vogue, but if we could get this to slow down what I'm talking about. When you come up, Steve, when he comes up, when he breaks his hands, would you stop? Keep going. Okay, stop. Okay, right here, I'd like to see a little bit more of the ball going out toward the second baseman, not second base, to where you could kind of get this look. See, right now you're going this way. You're throwing like a catcher. Get a little arc, and then go, because it's a little too short. But go ahead. Yeah, see how you're real close? You're throwing it from your ear. And then don't watch it. Don't watch where you're throwing. Reach out and finish. When you land, get your body, chest, over your front side. You can look up after, but the more you can get momentum into it in your body, the T, the better. So try to get a little more arc on your backside, and then finish. Don't watch it, finish. You trust it, you get it.
Do you see all them moves he was making right here? You feeling that good?
Not really.
That first little thing with his hip, I know you already had surgery once. I'm going, we got to get him out of here.